Today's question comes from Cindy in Nevada. I'm happy to say that we are enjoying baby step 7, building wealth and giving. I do have a few close friends who frequently criticize me for not having a credit card, only a debit card. They tell me I'm putting myself at high risk for fraud and that I am not protected. Can you please clarify how a debit card is safe? Well, this is a common misconception when it comes to credit card or to debit cards. So the best way to do it is when you run your debit card is to hit actually credit and sign your name versus hit debit and do your PIN number, because when you hit credit, it's not a credit card. It's still coming out of your account as a debit card, but it's run through the same system as it would a credit card. So you get all of the protections that a credit card would have, but you're having it with a debit card. So it is a safe. They will have the same protection policy with your debit card.
Yeah. And so Cindy,
are you going to tell her to get new friends?
How to say this, yeah.
No, don't.
No, I'm not. But you are wealthy. You have no debt. You have control of your money. You're incredibly generous. You should be telling other people how to handle their money, not broke people telling you how to handle money.
That's good.
And so, they are not on a credible footing to tell you anything about anything. Money-wise. And so, but here's the deal. If you want to, I don't argue with people like this. I just ignore them, but including the ones in my personal life. Okay. So it's just, whatever you want to do it. But if you personally want to understand, just go to visa.com or mastercard.com. They have in their fine print that you can look in the card member agreement. There's a paragraph that says zero liability policy. And the zero liability policy says that in the event your card is misused, debit or credit, fraudulent transactions, you are responsible for zero. Period. They have a zero liability policy. The customer is not responsible in a debit card use with MasterCard or Visa in their own terms and conditions on their website, is not responsible for a penny. So you are zero at risk more using a debit card than you are using a credit card. That is absolutely false. It's mythology that the debit card is more dangerous. The only difference is if I use my debit card at a hotel and a hotel clerk steals the number, writes it down while they got my card or something, and then they go and buy something that night with it, and they run it, and my bank doesn't catch it, and it comes out of my account, it might be a day or two before they put the money back. That's the only difference. And I have never had that happen, and I have been using debit cards since the day they came out and have not had a credit card in 35 years. And I walk the earth just fine.
And I know we kind of rag on banks a lot, but I'll be honest, the bank I have with my debit card, they're so on it with fraud charges. Like they
wear me out.
Yes, but I like it because I'm like, thank you for at least being on top of it. And thankfully, none of it is. It's all my transactions.
Well, they wear you out because it's their money that they're going to lose.
Yeah, but they're at least on it. Most banks are on it, which is great.
Yeah, they're fraud algorithms on credit or debit. Most of us, and they're walking around in America today, get a call a week or a call every 2 weeks of some kind. Is this really your charge? And so, I have to tell them if I'm going out of the country. Sharon and I are going on vacation. Don't deny all our charges,
Which is good, though.
I know. But it's not the point. It's a pain in the butt. But that is because the bank knows that Visa and MasterCard says they are liable, not you. And so you are not at risk of losing substantial sums of money or any sum of money due to fraud or any kind of high-risk activity. So your friends are just wrong. It's that simple. They just don't know what they're talking about. Now, again, how forceful you want to be with that argument or how much you just personally want to be comfortable with the idea is fine. I have a bunch of friends that use a credit card and pay it off every month, and they have a lot of money, and they just, and some of them probably believe this crap. But I just don't have this discussion with them. I'm not going to talk to them about it. I carry a debit card. There's not a chance I have a credit card under any situation ever again. I am not going to ever be in debt, especially to a stupid bank.